Her name is BooSabum Brenda Trotter. She was born and raised in Argentina, but is now living in New Zealand. There she is. She's very well decorated as well. She is a world champion as well as a World Cup champion and a Pan American champion, and also a two-time South American champion. So congratulations on your winning. I will leave you the floor.
Perfect, amazing. So bow and we'll start. Let's get started with the pattern. Serio? Kyungin, Taekwon. Okay, I'm going to start with Quebec. I think everyone can see from here. Good. Perfect. Perfect. We'll get started straight away. Today I thought I would cover some exercises to do with mobility, glute strength, and stability, and also working in our chambers for when we load the side kick. So the first one that we're going to do, and I'm sure most of you know, we'll start going from very general exercises to more specific exercises. So the first one that we're going to do is a 90-90. Everyone, keep your legs here in front of you. Perfect, and we're going to do 10. So 90-90, and then we're going to go up, and we want to use that pelvic tilt at the top, yes? Because that will relate with what we're going to do after. Then we sit back down, we go through, and up. We're going to do 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with the pelvic tilt at the top, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. So now if you have at home a mini band, I will show you what it looks like. You can use one of these ones if you have it next to you. If you don't have it, no problem, you can do it without. Yes, so I'll show you how it'll be done without. So now we want to draw half a circle with our knee, and when we get to the top of the movement, we want the knee to be in line with our shoulder. Exactly the same when we do a side kick in the pattern, that we want our head, shoulder, hip, and knee to be in line. Yes, and the last thing that we want to do is use a pelvic tilt that we use in the previous exercise. So without the band, both legs slightly bent, and now my hips are on the ground, and they're going to be off the ground now. And I'm going to draw half a circle, and my knee will be in line with the shoulder, and then I come back down. So I draw half a circle, knee in line with the shoulder, and then I come back up. We're going to do 10 on each side. And we start. 1, up, down straight away. 2, up, down. 3, up, down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, down. 7, up, down. 8, up, down. 9, up, down. Last one. 10, up, down. And now we're going to swap sides. So it's all about that hip engagement, tilting the pelvis forward, and the body alignment. The knee has to be in line with your shoulder. And also when you do this exercise, you're going to stay side facing. So when we go up, we don't want to do this. I want my chest to face the front, not the ceiling. Everything in line. So we'll do 10 on the other side. 1, up, down. 2, up, down. And if you have the stretchy band, you place it just above the knee, and then you add resistance to it. 3, up, down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, down. 7, up, down. Straight away. 8, up, down. 9, up, down. And last one, up, down, and relax. So make sure you give your legs a little shake after that one. So now we can put this one away, just on the side. So now the next one, we're going to do the same movement, but in the upright position. And we're getting a little bit more specific here. So we started lying on the ground, and now it's going to be harder because we don't have the ground support. So now if you have close to you another stretchy band that could look like this, you can use it. If not, you don't have to. So if you're using the band, something like that, I will show first without the band. So now we want to hold that chamber position that we just did, doing the side plank with the leg abduction. So now I want to draw half a circle. Yes, my knee gets just to the center of my body, to my belly button height. I don't want to take my leg across. That's when things become a little bit harder when it comes to balance. When I take more of the extra weight across of the body, yes, I'll become heavier on this side. So I only want to take that load, starting my half circle, just to the center of my body. So we'll do this. So I take the knee to the center, not across. And then from here, when I reach to the top, I'm going to start pivoting. Pivoting, pivoting, pivoting. And now from here, I have to use that pelvic tilt that we spoke about before, here. And then we have to pivot back at the same time as we recover the leg. And if we put it into a patterns context, that will help us. If we have that stability control, that supporting leg, then from here, we're ready to recover and go into the next movement. For example, the sign of going down, up, down. It will set me up better. Yes, so the movement doesn't become broken into little pieces. We want to work on flow and do the same movement in one motion. So let's start again. So we're going to do 6 on each side. Ready? So start the chamber, the center of the body. Ready? So go 1. And when I say 2, we'll recover. So we'll have a couple of seconds at the top. You have to hold that position. So we'll do it this way now. 2, half a circle. And at the top, everything has to be in line. And down. 3, hold it there. And down. 4, hold it there. And down. 2 to go. 5, hold it there. 5, and remember the pivot. At the same time as you recover the leg, you're going to pivot back. We don't want to go from here and recover the leg, and then I forget about my supporting leg. We want that to become one motion. Last one. And 6, and one motion on the recovery. and down. Now we do the same on the other side. Ready? Remember, don't load the knee across your body. Just take it to the center line. Ready? Go 1, half a circle. Hold, and down. 2, straight away. Hold, and down. So you have to hold until I say we go down. 3. Keep getting there slowly, 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 and down. Again, straight away. 4. Stay there, stay there, stay there, and down. 2 to go. 5. Slow, slow, slow. And that foot has to stay behind the knee. We don't want the leg here, behind the knee, and down. Last one, if I'm not wrong. 6, the foot behind the knee, and down. Perfect, well done. So we'll show you how we can, the next one will be using lateral flexion this time. Sometimes when we kick, what happens, we tend to do, we kick that way, but the upper body goes in the opposite direction. So this exercise will help to strengthen your midsection and being able to stay a little bit more upright instead of collapsing here. So you can do this with the band or without the band. I will show you if you have a band next to you, grab it now. Yes, perfect. I see some people with a green stretchy band. Perfect. So you're going to, you don't want it to be loose here. You're going to grab it from a little bit lower. So I'm already, if I disengage my midsection, I'm going to collapse. So I want to engage and stay upright. So now we're going to put the exercise that we together that we did before. But this time we have to be able to hold the leg here while I do a lateral flexion. The fist, my fist will go just past the knee, and then I'm going to go up to here. The fist just past the knee, and then I'm going to go up. But we have to keep the chamber up. So if we do it with the band, without the band, sorry, we put it there, we do the same, except I use my palm as a reference. So my palm has to go just past the knee, and I have to be able to come back up. So this time we're going to do 4 lateral flexions without putting the leg down. Before what we did 1 at a time. Now we have to hold. Ready? So we're going to do 4 on each leg without putting the leg down. So first we need to remember, don't load it across your body. Just to the center of your body, to here. Then we start to draw that half a circle and we pivot. So now from here, what we need to remember, the second part is to tilt the pelvis forward. So here it's not quite tilted, as you can see. So I need to do this. So now everything is in line. This is not in line. That. So once you're there, we're going to do 4 lateral flexions. Palm, just past the knee, and back up. But don't drop the chamber. Down, up, don't drop. Down, up, and last one. Down, up, and pivot, everything together. So the idea is that your knee never faces the ground. We don't want to drop that knee. So now we're going to do it on the other side. The same thing, focusing on not collapsing this way. Yes, and keeping the chamber. And just as a reminder, if you're using the band, this time I will show you with the band on the other side. So we're ready. Again, we don't load it across the body and make sure the band is nice and tight. So we go again to the center, and then we're going to start loading. So at this point, I need to tilt my pelvis forward. Now that everything is in line, I go the knee just past the hand, just past the knee, and back up. 2, 3, and last one. 4, and we pivot back. Perfect. So now we do that one more time. I will check the time what we have, just to make sure I have, sorry, Sabam, I don't know how
About
much.
5 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So we will be able to cover the next two exercises. So that's great. So now we did the chamber on the ground. Then we moved to do it in the upright position. Then we have to hold the chamber while we were laterally flexing. And now what we're going to do is a flow exercise, but it starts from the ground and we cannot stop. So to load the chamber, I should not come to a pause. I keep going. So it will be like this. So we are going to go into a Cossack position, Cossack. From the ground, we want to start the movement. From here, I have to transfer the weight onto the other side. So as soon as my leg is underneath my hip, yes, I start loading the chamber, but not across the body, up to here. And now I want to do a side kick, and the same thing applies. I want to tilt my pelvis forwards, and then we go back down. So the idea is that from the ground, transfer, load, and back down. So I don't want to do this. You see, I lose my balance. You're starting the chamber too quick before your other leg is underneath your body. Yes. So as soon as that leg is underneath the body, that's when I start the chamber. I don't start it while this leg is outside. I don't start it here, and then I want to do a huge loop. I start it when the leg is underneath my hip. So we're going to do 3 on each leg, so then we have time to do the last one. Ready? So into Cossack position. So we go 1. Here, we transfer the body weight to the other leg. Remember the chamber, don't go across the body because it will be tricky for balance. Hold and pivot at the same time. 2 to go.
BooSabum Trotter, about 3 minutes left.
Thank you, Sabam. 2, this is finishing 2. And back down. Last one. Transferring. And back down. So now we have to do the same on the other leg. The same thing. So we go 1. I did on the same side. And then transferring onto the other leg. And back down. 2 to go. 2. Everything in line. And back down. And last one. 3. Transferring. Not across. Tilting your pelvis forwards. And back down. So I think after this one, we'll have around 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. I think, I would say. So we'll see if I have time to cover the last one. Even if we get to do 3 on each side. So this one, now we're going to work on the hip mobility, but going this way. 45 to 45. So if you have the band, you can start from a Goguryeo-Sogi position. From here, you're going to kick to 45 and take the band just on top of your bicep. From here, you take the leg in front of your shoulder. When it's there, you're going to bend, and that's 45 the other way. And then, if you can either put your leg back down, or we continue without putting the leg down. So this can be done again without the band. So let's finish with this. I think we will have 1 minute or something like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Just 1 minute, even if we do it on one leg only. So from here, we kick, we pivot, kick to 45. Now straight to the shoulder, and then bend. And now you're 45 the other way. So the same thing that we've been practicing, our the pelvic tilt, everything has to be in line. We don't want to have a triangle shape here. 2 to go. I would say we have time for 1 more. Kick to 45. Take it straight in front of the shoulder and bend. Then you're 45 the other way and pivot. And I will show the last one with the band as a reminder. So if you're using the band, you start a little bit lower. From here, you kick to 45, you take the band on top of your bicep, and then you keep it there, and then you bend. And if you're okay with it, you can carry on. Low straight to 45, and 45, and relax. Perfect. I think we covered everything I wanted to cover, and I think it's time. So bow out. Chariot, Kyunge, Taekwon.
Thank you very much, BooSabum Trotter. That was very detailed. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Thank you so much. I also like to make a comment that it is 1 a.m. For her right now, so a trooper for staying up this late. Thank you so much.